E-gaming bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to map number 2 of this semi-final. It is Team Dignitas versus HAVU. One of these teams will be making their way through to the grand final of the Shanghai EU Qualifier. And, well, 25% chance from this point to actually get through to the main event. Of course, Gambit already waiting. We saw Team Spirit go through recently. Flash already there as well, alongside Tyloo. A couple more invite teams to go. And then, of course, this qualifier, that's where it comes down to. The event, obviously, at the beginning of November, so not that far away now. I'm pretty sure both these teams would be ecstatic to go. I'm interested. When is Sergey actually turning 16? Because a lot of the tournaments, obviously, can't play at. So, does anybody know? I genuinely don't know. But, yeah, we're going to be going into our knife round, of course. This is the map pick of HAVU. Their win percentage on this is, like, ridiculous. Like, it is actually just ridiculous. It's on, like, 80-odd%. Yeah, he's 15. He's nuts. I'm guessing it's not in the next month, which may be a bit of a shame. Next summer. What? So he wouldn't even be allowed to play, then? Oh, that's a damn shame. Well, we'll see. We'll see. They've obviously got to win the next map, at least, or the one after this, if they don't manage to do it. Of course, Dignitas, they're pretty happy to play Inferno as well. I do think they're going to need Fox to have another sort of decent performance. We saw it last time against Mouse Sports on this map. He dropped 30+ kills and really showed what he can do with that AWP. And I think this map definitely suits him with the ability to sort of hold down that banana push if they put him over there solo, or even just have these more aggressive pushes down middle. So I do still think that there's actually a decent chance that Dignitas can take this over to a third map. And then, well, after what they did to Mouse Sports on Train, it really would become anybody's game once it gets to that map. However, they are still against their opponent's map pick, and this is a very good map indeed to have. This is probably their best map, their most played and highest win percentage, which you never really see statistically. That is quite an incredible stat to have. Like, if you play a map the most and still win it the most, that's impressive. So we're going to see what they can do on this map. I'm actually quite excited because I don't think I've ever seen HAVU play Inferno before, so this should be a little bit of a show for me at least. Not that that's why they're here. They're obviously here to try and make it into that grand final. Either way, decent amount of utility picked up. Alexi and Zarte actually picking up smokes. A couple of HEs, which I imagine will go over towards the top of Banana and could actually do a nasty amount of damage to Lowell, who's going to go peeking. In fact, only 2 HP, so he's alright. Second nade may do a little bit more. Fox is actually going to go pushing right down the bottom of mid. He started things off with the first kill, looking for a little bit more, and actually gets the second. That's perfectly fine. An aggressive push that nets him a trade. However, Jacob will go down in return and leave it into a 3 versus 3. Otten trying to hold down the push from behind and will do just that. And now they may decide to try and rotate back towards that A site. Looking like both CTs may, in fact. Rotation will be coming in. Smoke going to be thrown down by Otten. He shouldn't get away with this, but does, even shooting through his own smoke in the end. And that leaves Lowell as the only one left alive. What started so well for Dignitas has turned into a 1 versus 3. No kit. I don't think there ever was a kit. Oh, no, wait, there was. There was one on Acilia. Never mind, he can at least look to retrieve that. That gives him a little bit more time. Still has to find these kills quickly. Sergey peeks out. Otten is pretty low on HP. If he can get the kill onto Alexei, there's actually a chance. Just going to be coming back in. Not a lot of time left. Otten just going to be playing off that timer. And there shouldn't be any hope now. Even with the kit, there won't be enough time. Can at least make a little bit of extra money. I think he may go down to the bomb. No, he should be far enough away, right? Yeah, just about. 3 HP. 1-0 to HAVU. Every single player actually dies on their side, but that won't be too much of a problem in the grand scale of things. Push in. Caron with the Mac Daddy already starts things off onto Rubino. They are just going to be waiting now. A little bit of aggression over towards Banana. Sergey just holding the angle. There's currently 3 players over towards that B side of the map, so if he was to go down, there's actually a chance that they could retrieve that AK. Only 1 man here. Fox with the scout. Smoke's going to be thrown in to block off the arch side, but it is looking like they are rotating back towards the B side, which is actually into the stack that Dignitas have currently set up. Cillian holding up above. As said, this is the stack. This is their best chance to actually hold on to this round. 3 players currently waiting. Alexei going to be the one to make the first move, doing quite a lot of damage. Sergey there with the AK, but doesn't manage to take anybody down, and they've already spotted 2 players, and by the looks of things, they're just going to go fully rotating all the way back. Fox was tempted to actually rotate himself, but now he will be the lone defender of the A site. 30 seconds left. It's not likely he'll be able to stop them, but he can at least make things costly, slow them down a little bit. However, Otten will take his head clean off. Damage done by that scout, but the CT side may just want to try and hold on to their weapons and bring them into the next round. It's unfortunate because, well, you home that damage into 2 or 3 players and you probably have yourself a few kills. Instead, they are just going to be holding. Alright. Do a little bit of damage. Maybe catch somebody on the exit. That would be the ideal situation. Jacob will at least be able to pick up 1. The second, however, will not come, as it is just going to be traded out, and any lost weaponry can be picked up. Has to be a little bit careful. Doesn't go down to the bomb. Quite a lot of damage actually taken by Zarte in the end. However, it is just going to be 2 players surviving for the CT side, trying to bring something into the next round. There's just going to be, again, another attempt to try and do a bit of damage. No real investment from the T side other than back into their utility. And we'll see what Lowell can do. He does actually have a kit, so maybe there's a chance for a little bit of sneakiness. However, it would have been nice to see him maybe put in some money into a smoke. I suppose they want to make sure they have all that extra utility going into the next round. Again, we're going to see a bit of a stack out. Only Fox. He seems to be the one that they just leave. It's like, you play on your own, Fox. The rest of us are going to try and chill on the other side of the map. Lexi will be picking up the first. It is only Fox, as said. Now the rotation come in, attempting to do a little bit of damage. They have actually got a couple of the rifle players low at the moment from that T side. Maybe a chance to steal away a rifle or two. Zarte actually just going to be using that trusty scout. Trying to find the kill onto Jacob. It doesn't have any armor, so it will be an instant kill. Lol just trying to lurk around the smoke. As it fades, we'll just be falling back. And actually, it could be worth keeping the kit and the Kevlar into the next round. Can just straight buy a rifle on top of it, invest the rest into utility, and save themselves a little bit of extra cash. It's going to be easier said than done, because Garon doesn't really care if he loses that SMG, but Lol will be able to find one kill. Spots the second player, but is just going to try and fall back and hold on to what he's got. Zarte rounds the corner, and yeah, that's a couple of kills now for Lol, so not too bad. Not a huge amount of money left. Here we go. Buy back in. Dignitas now have themselves 4 rifles. As said, a little bit of extra save, so we will have a kit over on the CT side. Lo actually buys armor. That's actually annoyed me, because I don't think he had head armor going into that. I'm pretty sure he had Kevlar, so he's just spent $1,000 for absolutely no reason at all. But here comes the aggression. Push straight down. Lo will pick up one. He's got Jacob to support, but quick couple of trades back from Ottend leaves the man advantage with the T side. He's just going to have to fall back, because he does have control of the bomb. Rubino has to be a bit careful. Player's just to the left of him. Actually going to be peeking back out. Gets a first. Trade will come in, however, and that leaves the A site completely open. Only a rotation from Massilian. Now, Ottend is low. He still has a chance. One versus 2. 5 HP for Ottend. Picked up a kit as well. The HE could actually be enough. He probably doesn't know this, but throwing that, just bouncing it off that box right there would be enough. Zarte jumps up though, and that gives him the opening. Ottend, only on 5 HP, has to hit the headshot, and he does! Only 1 bullet needed for Asilian to win that round. He'd done the hard bit. The easy bit was the moment at the end, and he couldn't quite hold on. It will be 4-0 to HAVU. This time, they're the ones with the strong start. And again, it's going to be that CT side just picking up the pistols. Why can't I notice you? There you go, Hennas. You've been noticed. Been noticed. Push going to be coming down. Or it looked like the push was going to be coming down. Just a little bit of utility expended. Not really doing anything. Straight away, it's looking like we're going to see a push from the T side towards that B site. A little bit of a boost employed, but other than like day 1 or 2 of when this map came out, this boost is predictable. Very predictable. If you don't know that this boost is happening, I don't think you've ever played Inferno before, or at least this iteration of Inferno, because everybody does it. Smoke will hold them out for a little bit, but the T's not really dedicated to this side. The bomb's still at the bottom of Banana, and a push is coming into mid in the meantime. No surprise that Fox is alone on A. They really do rely on him in these sort of rounds. When they gamble, it's always like, okay, we're going to gamble. Fox, you go over there. I mean, you just sort of stay there. You stay over there, try and do your Foxy things where you like dance around and maybe get a kill, steal a weapon, and then we'll rotate. That's the plan. It's actually going to push around, but the timing has... Well, it basically couldn't be worse. However, Zarte is not going to almost lose his life, but there we go. That is the Foxy thing. That's what I'm talking about. They will be able to find one. Picks up a rifle as well. Going to be able to, well, eventually fall back into the pit. However, it's looking like we're going to see a wraparound, and they're going to be pushing into the stack. It seems like the CT side are well aware of the potential of this flank coming in. One will be picked up. However, the trade's still coming across. Push in from Sergey. Will deny one more, and it's going to be left all onto Rubino with this dig. What can he do? Only 10 seconds left. If he can drop the bomb, there's a chance. However, he's not going to be able to, and with a couple of seconds to spare, the bomb will be going down for HAVU. Fox. And he cut. It's through. He's found the first. Otten now going to be the only one left alive. Fox not facing in the right direction. Has to turn around. And although it's a decent round from Dignitas, they would have loved to steal that one away. 5-0. HAVU just about holding on. Here we go, though. This is the buyback in. Lots of utility. The AWP as well. This is where Dignitas really need to step up, because up until this point, they have been limited, at least in some aspect. Like, they've had the rifles, but they haven't had all the utility. They haven't had the Molotovs to throw deep into Banana. They haven't had the smokes, or they haven't had this AWP. So this is the first big buy we've seen from Dignitas. Now, if this one goes atrociously, maybe then Dignitas fans should start to worry, but there's the man we're looking for. Fox starts things off. I can't speak, sorry. We'll get the first pick, importantly. Push. Still going to be around that banana spot from the T side. There's one man lurking in the back lines, which will be Zarte. He's going to be sat back towards the coffins. 40 seconds left on the clock. Now the push comes in. He's got to try and hit the shot. Does tag one up. Zarte low, but goes for a repeat and falls. But now this boost comes into play. Asilian still only going to be getting one. Zarte down to just 2 HP, and that nade may do the damage. Close, but no cigar, as it will be a 3 versus 3. Blank attempting to be held. Alexi just hiding. He hasn't been spotted. Eventually, Rubino gets him. Will turn it into a 3 versus 2. Otten, he's going to have a lot of work to do in this scenario. Doesn't hit the first and may not get many more chances. The second will be hit. The third too close, as it will be 5-1. Finally, Dignitas get themselves around on the board. Teammates as well. Every single player pitching in. However, the T side, with that bomb plant, will have enough money. Now, it really shows how close a lot of these rounds have been. Only one player surviving in the last 2 rounds. Because now the Ts are actually starting to run out of money. This is a great chance for Dignitas to get themselves right back into this game early on. If they win this one, they reset their opponents. The same can be said for them, however. If they lose this round, we're probably going to see 7 or 8 rounds for HAVU before we get another decent buy up for Dignitas. Here we go, though. Aggression once again. He gets the first pick. Important stuff from Fox. Last couple of rounds, he's managed to get the opening. The Ts are yet to find a counter to this man. Smoke can be thrown into middle. Ts looking to actually gather up, as we will see the smoke fall onto short. Jacob looking to try and spray through the smoke, but won't get anything. It is going to come down more to the players over towards that short position. Rubino looking to go a little bit more aggressive. Will be flashed in, picks up one, Jacob with another, and it is going to eventually be a trade back, but only 2 players remain. Sergey and Otten, the 2 top fraggers for their team in the previous map. Sergey is going to be looking to try and push in. Jake can boost it up. Waiting, and that's the snap. Takes down one. Only another man on the site, but it will still be the trade. Good work from Lol on the back of the site, and he's just going to be trying to waste as much time as possible. Not going down here is so much more valuable than taking the kill. He can just sit back, wait for his teammates to rotate in. Otten will still be able to pick up one. And actually, he's doing work. He's going to get doubled down to just 20 HP. Lol will eventually finish, but Otten brings that way too close. And now they only have 1 player surviving. T-side, if they did risk this, I wouldn't be overly surprised. And Otten is currently 14-2 on the scoreboard. Here we go, though. It is just going to be some pistols. Well, I say some pistols. Glocks all the way across the board, other than Sergey. As said, it was a reset, so T-side don't actually have any money in this scenario. They will be able to buy back into the next round if they can drop a couple of players. It will make things a fair bit easier for them going forward. First map was won by HAVU in a very good comeback indeed. 11-2 down. And they managed to win the map. 16-12, so yeah, very impressive. He's all going to be gathering up over towards the B site. Just going to look to try and overwhelm their opponents. Here we go. Hot flash. Slow them down a little bit. It should be fairly easy for the CT side. I say should be, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Spray away. It will be a quick trade. And if they can get rid of the last player, there'll actually be a chance for a bomb plant. However, Jacob is just going to close things down. 5-3. Only one player drop. Not bad at all from dignitas. And now here we go, though. Buy back in for HAVU. Still the chance to actually reset their opponent's economy. Spray through already. Asilian could be doing a lot of damage. Could be falling back. T-side are going to be given banana control. Only really one man actually stepping up over on HAVU at the moment. Bolton 14-3. The rest of the team quite far behind. Although it can win you a few rounds. Not necessarily win you a match. Once again, though, as I said, they've taken banana control. They're just going to leave a couple of players here. Not allow the CT side to get too much information by having full control over towards this B side of the map. A little bit of a push coming into apps as well. Same. It seems like HAVU just enjoy taking away these portions from the CT side, not allowing them to know exactly where they're going to be going. It's just going to be flying through the smoke. Doesn't actually do anything, and it is just an attempted fake. Maybe an attempt to hold over the remaining players at least towards that B site. Now the push is going to be building up. Caron going to be leading that charge. There is a man just waiting on the edge of the smoke. They are actually right next to each other, just almost touching tips, but it will be Otten to find that first. However, Rubino in the pit doing work, finds two, does damage to get his third, and now the only man left alive is Otten. Not enough time, may just want to save his rifle or go down. It has to be one or the other. He doesn't want to die after the time, however, he hits a couple of nice headshots. May just survive. A little bit of a pause coming out from the side. Probably making the decision whether or not they should actually buy into this one. GT side still yet to build up too much money. A lot of these sort of closer rounds are losing players toward the depths. Meaning that they can't actually build up cash, but they do definitely have the better buy of the two. Now, if they get a bomb plant in this round, in fact, even if they don't, they will still have enough money to buy in the next. So, not going to be a problem for HAVU. It's all about doing damage, but there you go. Asilian, aggressive, already finds himself two. Looking for the trade, and, well, they will at least drop one player. However, if the CT side can just keep it like this, they're going to be pretty happy going forward. But Sergey will drop one more. Now, Fox has to be a little bit careful here. Bomb plant would give them the boost in economy that would give Ottend enough to buy his own AWP. I'm pretty sure the rest of his team will be able to buy one anyway. Peek through. Rubino's actually going to be the one to find the kill. And it will be Rubino to finish off the second as well. 5-5, even Steven. Here we go, though. It's going to be rifles across the board. No bomb plant, so we're not going to see the AWP come into play just yet. A lot of utility expended, and Fox still wanting to go for this early pick. I'll trade you a real life butterfly for a falcon knife. I think that's a good deal. I have to catch a butterfly. Hello, Fox! Again, he gets the opening pick. Starting strong. Who's going to be coming over for Karan to take a little bit more of a peek? Won't find anything just yet. Bergen out, still going in, but Fox just waiting. Being patient. I haven't actually rotated another player away. I'm quite surprised they haven't just set Fox up to do what he does best, which is just holding onto that B side alone. And eventually, it's actually going to be him to rotate around to try and take control of Arch side. His teammate will make his way through, but they're actually going to go pushing, try and get themselves back around. Lol will be able to get one. Fox just about going to miss the timing there, so it will be 30 seconds. Still a man advantage for the CT side, and they're holding back towards this pit once again. Jacob will peek out, goes down, but it was Rubino to hold on to it last time. What can he do this time? Gets a first, pretty low on HP, spots Otten, finds the second and leaves Sergey left with only 9 HP to try and clutch versus 2. Only 12 seconds on the board. He's going to have to go for this plant. Tries to keep himself safe in the corner, as Fox is going to go just running towards him, but actually falls. Sergey into the 1 versus 1. Has to use the Glock. Doesn't have enough bullets. And Asilian will be there. It is going to be 6-5. A very close round in the end. Six to 5, the lead now taken. Bomb plant will give the T's another buy on the board. Still yet to purchase up an AWP. It could drop one here. It would mean that Sergey has to go without head armor. As I said, T-side, they still have enough money to buy into this one. Already, Fox is going to be getting that opening pick. This time, going aggressive into middle. Sergey is going to be down and out. Just look at the difference at the moment, though. 18 and 5 for Ottend, and no one else really stepping up on this T-side. 5 rounds, it's still workable over on the CT side, but I don't think that's what they're really going to be aiming for if you win the first 5. You're relying quite heavily on the pistol. Push now, looking to rotate over towards this B site. Again, going to be a player in pit. This time Rubino's actually switched up his spot. Although he has been pretty much the king of pit so far. Been doing very well in that position. He will hand it over to Lol. And again, the push is going to be coming in, but there's only 2 players here to defend it this time. Lol going to be left completely blind and will be overwhelmed. This left onto just 1. Rubino trying to hold onto this site, just hiding in the smoke. And he's actually going to go back to try and spray onto the man planting the bomb, but he isn't going to be able to connect it. Leave into a 4 versus 4. Rotation all coming in through the library side. Rubino still on the site. May not know he's there just based on the fact that he didn't kill anyone while he was in that corner, so eventually he will take down Ottend. Gives the man advantage back over to the CT side, and Zarte now gets taken down by Rubino as well. He's having another brilliant performance on this A site. Alexi looking like he may be about to meet the same fate. The only one left alive. Molotov forces him out, and Jacob will close. Another round for Dignitas. A brilliant retake in what was an even scenario to start with. And again, another bomb plant. Again, another attempt. The fact is, it's been 7 rounds in a row now for Dig. Aggression this time. Not going to be working out. Rubino currently 13-9, top of the board for his team. That doesn't surprise me at all. It's been superb so far. Fox, woo, he's going to go down through the smoke. That's not the start they were looking for. Normally, he's the man actually finding the picks. Instead, he'll be losing his life. Push can be coming out. Sergey not going to be able to do anything, and they're just being shut down one by one. Ottend, Alexi, and Zarte. Left to try and fight this back. Jacob pretty low on HP, so there is still a chance. Bino is going to be smoked off. They do again look to push towards this A site. Lol going to be going aggressive. Already picks up one and a second as well. Only Otten remains to try and save them here. Not even going to be able to trade that one back, as the pop flash will force him to fall back himself. Left in a pretty horrible position. I think he just spotted the gun through the wall, which does give him the information that Lol's just going to be in the corner. It won't matter. Rubino straight through the box will take him down. 8 rounds in a row now for Dignitas. And HAVU, well, they may just have to go for some pistols in this round. Didn't get the bomb down. They have in the last few. They don't have any of that extra money. Once again. It's going to be Fox with a nice little dunk after he hits the first shot. And they are actually going to be forcing into this one. HAVU seemingly losing a lot of the control that we saw in the previous T side. And because of that, they're just going to be taking quite a lot of risks. I'm not really liking it. A lot of the structure is gone. We've seen plenty of pushes now just trying to walk into the A site. It has to be said, Dignitas, at least including the first few rounds, have looked like the better team. Once they've had the buy, once they've had the full buy, once they've had that AWP. In terms of initial kills, I do think that Fox has definitely been doing his job, but here we go. Push could be coming through. Nice start. Karam will get one, but Fox is very quick to trade things back. Has his pistol up close. And will be allowed to reposition. Asilian is now going to be finding another one in on the flank and leave Zarte left as the last one. Looking to try and push in. Will at least take down Fox. Retrieve an AK-47 for himself. Zarte. The peak. Lol just going to be hiding in the pit at the moment. Doesn't have that much support. Jacob is fairly close by. It means he does have a chance, but it won't matter. Lol is going to hold on, and now, again, it's just going to be more of the same for the T side. They don't have the money to invest much more. And it's looking like, well, we may even get 10 rounds in a row. Last round of the half. CT side are going to have a flawless buy. We'll still see 3 AKs, but a MAC-10 pulled in for Sergey. actually gone pretty quiet in this game. They're definitely going to have to step up over on that CT side, but we've already seen what this team can do with comebacks, so definitely not out of the question. 11-2 down on 11-4 half in the previous map, and they come back and win 16-12. There we go, though. Brazilian looking for the peak. Already will find 2, but it is only going to be a trade, and it leaves Jacob to try and survive on the site. Push can be coming in. They may not expect the third player to actually be here, so Jacob just staying quiet at the moment could be enough. If they don't check the spots, knows where Ottend is, spots the bomb, finds the second, calm and collected from Jacob, and now it is left all onto Karon to try and clutch versus 2. The rotation is now coming in from Lol. He's actually just going to walk out into the open. I don't know if he thought it was smoked or something, but what was that? 10-5. 10 rounds in a row. It will now be a pistol that could play a massive part in this game. Here we go, though. One player has gone to the toilet. Ottend currently 21-9. I don't know how. We haven't seen anybody else really have the same impact as we did on the previous map. Ottend definitely stepped up on the T side of Mirage, but he definitely had other players with him. This map, it hasn't been the case. He's been chugging along all the way through, and really needs some support, especially on this CT side if they're going to have any chance. Now, HAVU, they have a ridiculous win rate on this map. You need to see why HAVU have this as their top map in the pool. The CT side, they can get off to a good start. There's definitely a chance they can bring things back, but they want to get that pistol under their belt. Ottend is going to be waiting. Lots of players pushing towards them. Flashbang already thrown in. One man in the corner already. Sergey going to be going down. There is a couple more, and a dink coming into the back of Lol's head, but he's still looking to try and peek back around the T side. Definitely not gambling over towards this B side just yet. They can still double back, but by the looks of things, after getting the first kill, they are just slowly gathering up as a team. Zarte and Ottend going to have to do something pretty impressive indeed. They're actually going to re-peek here, and there's so many players around this corner. There's no chance. Surely they'll survive. 2 kills will come in, at least for the CT side. But already, there's going to be a 3v2, a retake attempt. Going to have to come in. Rotation quickly in from Alexi. But he's going to be going down within a matter of seconds and leaves just Karon left versus 3. Rubino up the top. Just going to throw the flashbang in, and it was absolutely flawless. 11-5, pistol win for Dignitas. Hey, Marinara. There we go. The CT side are going to be forcing. Zarte actually saving a little bit of extra cash. East side should be playing fairly slow this round, not going so aggressive. Smoke going to be thrown in. Hey, oh god, that name's going to be hard to say. Hundknullaren? Jeez, you did that on purpose. You knew that your name was tough. That's why you put the little smiley faces at the end. You knew that I wouldn't be able to say that. Here we go, though. He's gathering up into middle. Pushing in. Rubino already does a lot of damage. Karam will be going down. There's still a couple more players that they have to deal with. Alexi just trying to fall back. Has the smoke in hand and will be caught with his pants down. Leaving, well, nobody left as Rubino and Fox have dealt with them. Remaining CT players may as well just try and hold on to their pistols. Oh, Cram, my day is going great. I hope yours is just as good. Okay. Okay, that's an AK. Jacob just running in and handing an AK into the youngster's hands. Definitely not something you want to be doing. Oh, best European destination by World Travel Awards. That must be England, right? For the beautiful weather. Okay, we'll actually be able to close down one more. Making things at least a little bit more costly. And then we're going to have a cute little selfie as the bomb goes off. Raining T's just going to hold. And what do you mean, ascend? It is England, right? Thank you, American War. It's like we got... It's beautiful outside right now. It may be dark, but... I'm freezing. But it's beautiful. England for the weather, yeah. Eco Valima? Yeah, I probably butchered that. England is my... Yeah, I'm not going to read the rest. There we go, though. Sergey does have himself a rifle, but it will actually be Karan to find the one kill that they've got so far. The rest of the players don't really have anything to play with, so it should be fairly easy from area. Although that's a nice shot from Alexi. We'll take down a second, at least making things a little bit more costly, but now Zarte is going to be the only one left alive. What's the temperature? Probably like 5, I don't know. $13 to 5. 3 rounds needed for Dignitas to take this over to Train in a third map. We saw them actually lose the first map in the series versus Mouse Sports, and a little bit worried. They managed to come back strong there, and it ended on Train as well. Now they're going to have another chance to end this on Train. England is really rainy. No, it's not. What's rain? I've never even seen rain. Rain plays for FaZe. Oh god, that was a bad joke. Either way. Bomb actually going to be waiting over towards the other side of the map at the moment as 3 players currently gather up over towards B. Already Jacob going to be taking a little bit more damage. Again, they're going to gather up towards this B site. It is going to be Sergey with support from Zarte to try and hold on. Won't be going down. Here comes the push. A lot to do for the remaining 2 players on the side. Zarte will be able to get one, but he's getting burnt out. Position down to just 20 HP, and he'll be removed as well. Already looking like this round may be over, but Otten's going to try and get in there nice and fast. His teammate will already be lost. Now only 2 CT players remain. Looking like they're just being overwhelmed at the moment. Nade is going to do too much in terms of damage, and the remaining 2 CT players will just duck out of the round. It is going to be Team Dignitas hitting number 14. And, well, it doesn't look like there's anybody there to stop them at the moment. Here we go, though. 14-5. HAVU are going to be forcing into this one, risking it for a biscuit. As they do not want to let this go to 15. Yep, you are correct. Last map, 11-2 up for Dignitas, and they did then lose, but already through the smoke. Goodbye, Ottend. Fox is about this time. He's not going to have any further Parker on, just almost standing in the open. A little bit too easy to push. He's going to be coming back down Banana. Lots of Molotovs thrown in. Zarte actually trying to peek into it. Now the push. Looking to go towards that B site. Clearing the angles out. The bomb's still dropped into second mid, so there's no dedication here whatsoever. Team Dignitas in full control. They got a 2-man advantage. They can almost play with the rotations of their opponents. You have to gamble in this situation. They have to take risks. Bit like Phantom Lord's channel. He has to gamble. I need to stop doing that. Either way. Bomb now gathers up with the rest of the team. Smoke going to be going in. Cross being held by Zarte. Not going to be spotted initially, and he sprays down 2. Looking for a 3rd as well. He's just gone absolutely huge on the site. Will be traded back by Fox. Left completely blind. And okay, Sergey, take your time. Rubino now going to be the only one left on his own. 15 seconds. Has been spotted. Doesn't have much time whatsoever. Just going to be trying to cross onto the site. Get that bomb down and should be able to do it. Only a matter of seconds left. 27 HP to try and clutch this. A nice first shot, but Sergey will be there to trade. Zarte, what a round to hold off on that B site. And, well, HAVU, could this be the first in a long line of rounds? Otten now with an AWP. Could this be the difference maker? Of course, the T side still have enough money to buy back into this one comfortably. Fox still on his AWP. We may finally get to see a battle. Rain isn't that bad. You hoped it gets colder. I hoped it gets colder. I think I might as well move to like the North Pole. Either way, push going to be coming through the smoke. T's just looking to surprise their opponents. Shot's going to be missed initially, but it will be Karan to find the first. Through the Molotov go the T's, hoping for an entry, but it's not happening. This time, Alexi is there to shut them down. Sergey from behind is going to hear the tag onto Fox, and we'll leave just Jacob left. 1v5. I can't say I'm a believer. See if he can at least do some damage. The T-side economy not going to be that great going forward, and actually without a bomb plant, they won't be able to really buy. Are you sexy? Well, if you type !caster, you can find out for yourself. The answer's probably no. Depends what you're into. Are you into 23-year-old men who are bald? If not, I'm probably not your type. Move to Norway. Or do they like 23-year-old bald men? If so, I'm on my way. This time the T's are only going to have some pistols. They've got no reason to take any risks. 7 rounds up. No command delay. Oh, who did that? It wasn't me. Push going to be coming in towards the B site. Now, they haven't actually taken the bomb with them, and there's 3 players there, so may just want to fall back. And Ottend, well, ends one with the AWP. I know, right, Jambez. Bald at 23. What happened? You love baldies. Awesome. Let's go. Fox leading the charge. I mean, actually, his teammate's going to get dropped. That could be an AWP for them to retrieve. It's looking to be defended by Alexi. Jacob will get close, but it is going to be 14-8. 3 rounds in a row now for HAVU. Can you call me Thomas? I don't really mind, to be honest. Most people call me Tom, so if you want to be different, then sure. Move to Portugal. I've been to Portugal, but I don't really remember it because I was a kid. Here we go, though. T side have got themselves a buyback on the board. Looking to try and end this. They don't want to let this go back the way that the last map did. I think that would be soul crushing for Dignitas. There's 6 rounds up. They need just 2. Is my name Tom because I used to like Tom and Jerry? Surprisingly, I didn't pick my name. It was actually my parents. Otherwise, I'd probably be called Alistair. No, I don't know what I'd be called. Shaniqua. There you go. That's what I would call myself, Shaniqua. T's actually looking to push towards the A side, although the bomb has actually been left further over towards B. A little bit of a risk. And speaking of risk, we're now seeing the rotation back from the third player over towards that B site. Cross being held by Ottend if they do try and make their way through. Although he is going to be smoked off. Tries to counter it with his Molotov instead. Bomb now going to be rotating back towards the A site. Almost a dank engine. Yeah, that was my nickname at school. Here we go, though. Push through. Asilian has had enough of waiting. He's going to get burnt down, but he will at least be able to distract some of the remaining players and try to double back around towards Ottend, who's actually going to miss the first shot, but you don't give him a second chance. However, there is going to be another player looking to wrap around in the same way. 2-player crossfire will be able to take down a couple more. And Jacob looking to try and get back in. It's all onto Rubino. He's at least in his trusty pit, but that is where he will fall. Another round on the board for HAVU. 4 in a row. And now they're starting to build up momentum. And this is getting a little bit scary. Who believes? That's what I'm asking. Who believes? Who is sat there going, the comeback is on? Here we go, though. Just some pistols once more. Sergey looking to go aggressive. Looking like he's starting to build in confidence, and that's a scary prospect altogether. Already picks up the double. The rest of the team are looking to push in, but Zarte's there to support. And it will just be a quick, easy round. Don't believe. Okay, we got some non-believers. We got some believers. Have we got any believers in? Justin Bieber fans, you know? Are you the one? Are you the one? Are you the one? Or, there's a song called Sorry, isn't there? His mama don't like you and she likes everyone. I'm gonna stop now. That's enough. T-side got themselves another bye. It has been 5 rounds in a row for HAVU. 4 more rounds in a row and they've evened things up. Yeah. I agree, Jazz. It's not funny. Not funny at all. Stop encouraging me. D-side once again falling back into more of a default round, waiting to see if there's any aggression from the CT side. But in the buy rounds, they've actually been pretty passive. You can see, all the way back towards the sites. Molotovs in hand. Sergey just going to be holding. We've still got the smokes to play with. Looking like, again, they're going to try and challenge onto Ottend, which, as of so far, hasn't been working out very well at all. Really don't want to be going towards this guy. Cillian, is he finally going to win this battle? Because he doesn't know that, actually, this time, Ottend is going to be much closer than the previous 2. Maybe expecting a flash. There's the flash, just a little bit further behind, and this time Ottend is going to be caught, but he still gets a kill. That's pretty impressive, considering the situation. Caron. We're watching for Rubino to push out. Still loses the battle, and it will be back into a 3v2. Alexi taking damage, and he's the only one here. He has to do something, and Fox through the wall will take him down. 2 versus 2. Rotation is going to be coming in. Sergey going through mid, and Zarte through the apartments. Fox is actually going to be playing close on the site with the AWP. 2 top fraggers for this T side at the moment. Trying to hold on. Rubino pretty low on HP, but he is going to be playing that headshot angle. Molotov actually going to force him out of position, and he's not going to hit the shots. It's going to be left all onto Fox, who's just burning in the flames. I think he just lagged out. I think he just timed out, but either that or he's just lost the plot. Because something very peculiar happened there indeed.
Counter-terrorists win.
T-side will have enough money to buy. They got the bomb down in the previous round, but the comeback's starting to happen. Definitely not the best case for Fox, of course. Not really much you can do about that. 2 versus 1. I think he timed out. Either that or they just called a pause. It looked like he stood perfectly still in the Molotov, so either that or he just gave up. And he was like, nah, it's not happening. HAVU time. HAVU time. That actually works pretty well. They're doing it again, though. They are doing it again. Last time, 11-2 down, managing to come back to win 16-12. Of course, this time they can't really afford to lose a round, otherwise the best they can hope for is OT. Pause is going to be uncalled. A little bit of time taken. You are correct, Mento. You are correct. I will not say that on stream. Here we go. Can HAVU keep it going? I'm sure the Finnish fans hope so. I'm sure the Danish, Norwegian, Spanish, and Portuguese fans don't hope so. Ooh, it's not gonna be an easy one. Here we go though. This time again, apps control gonna be taken. Asilian shooting through to make sure that nobody can actually push aggressively on those apps. And again, the CT side like to take a little bit of early aggression over towards that B side. They are gonna leave just 2 players here. You know what Dignitas don't realize is going for a faster round could actually work out for them. Rubino. Try and make his way forward. Caron just waiting, but he will find the opening. Otten looking to try and trade things back. It will actually be, I think, Lowell just died from jumping off the balcony. That is not good at all. And now it's down to just 2. Jacob and Rubino. Make it just Rubino. Gonna go down to Alexi. Things just seem to be going from bad to worse. I'm not sure if he jumped into his own Molotov or just died from the falling. He must have been very low to be able to do that. But either way, 14-12. It is starting to happen once again. 7 rounds in a row for HAVU on this CT side. Dignitas, they need something to turn the tide. They've got the pistols once again. The CZs across the board. And the CT side have now built up a huge amount of money. Even if they did lose a single round, they would still have plenty of money to buy back into the next one. The fact is, first, Team Dignitas actually have to win one. This time, it's going to be a switch up from the CT side. Take control of Banana. Sergey going to be pushing right down the bottom. He has caught right up. Remember how far Otten was ahead when this half began? I think he had some like 20-odd kills in the first half. It's been the rest of the team who've stepped up. The same as the previous. Now they're baiting a little bit, trying to get them to push towards Sergey, who's just going to be sat down the bottom. Smoke going to be thrown in, which will buy a little bit more time. East side just waiting patiently. They've got a little bit of a lurk in the form of Rubino, who is actually just going to throw a smoke Over towards that arch side. Fullback will come in. CT side knowing that they can now just buy themselves quite a bit of time just by using utility flashbangs and falling a little bit further back. And Sergey is actually going to spot quite a few players as they look to now rush towards that banana. Pop Flash going to be trying to slow them down just a little bit. 30 seconds left on the clock. They will now take the banana control, and they don't really have that much choice. They are going to have to be pushing into this side of the map. 2 players here waiting for them. Zarte and Sergey, and already spray comes through. Lots of damage done. Zarte finds a second through the smoke. Sergey there to support him, but will fall eventually. Zarte through the smoke, actually taking a little bit of damage, but will flick back onto Jacob and leaves just Fox left. He will fall as well. Only 1 player dying, and now the difference is just 1. 8 rounds in a row for HAVU. Now I am going to ask you again. Who believes? Who believes in the comeback? There were many of you who said no. Are the T's going to take this right at the end? Keep you on the edge of your seat? Is it going to be Dignitas pushing us through to a 3rd map? Or will it be HAVU to close a game that they never should be winning? They shouldn't have won the first map. They definitely shouldn't win this map, but already they'll start strong. It is just going to be trades, but it still comes out with the CT side on top. Bomb is actually up in apps at the moment as we lose another player. Only 2 remaining for this T side. Looking like we're going to be even up. Not a good flash from Fox, but somehow maybe the sound put off Ottend as he's not going to connect. Will be given a second chance though and isn't going to be missing that one. Cillian now in a 1 versus 4. I think we're going even Stevens. I think it's coming back. Cillian going to be waiting. Ottend on the other side. It is going to be 14-14. HAVU have come back from such a deficit. 9 rounds in a row. It's going to be a pause. What do you say in this situation? Guys, nothing works. What do we do? I'd quite like to see them pick up the pace a little bit. Maybe just try and catch some of the HAVU gambles off guard. Because one of the things you have to point out, HAVU have been sending maybe 3 players over towards the B site early in a lot of the rounds. If you were to just run into A, maybe there's a chance you could take it. I think rushing B would be quite risky. Mainly because, well, you guys seem to think rush B, but I think that would be over the top. Just because of the amount of utility that we've actually seen thrown in towards that B site early, and the fact that they have sent 3 players there the majority of time. Because they've tried that a few rounds now, where they've pushed up Banana and just been wrecked. Go play Minecraft instead. I like that sound. Here we go, though. T-side, they're not going to force it. They are going to go with pistols. Rubino will start things off. That's a rifle into his hands. They're going to look to just pounce on this mistake from the CT side. However, already a trade will come back in for Alexi. Rotation's going to be thick and fast. Over the top, though. Rubino actually going to pick up a second one. Doing work in this round. Sergey will be able to change things back into a 3 versus 3. Rubino still in that pit. Which can be coming back in. CT side wanting to try and get themselves to that magic number 15. But they've got to try and clear these players out first. Flashbang going to be going out, looking to try and run in. Cillian will pick up 1. Fox with a second. Somehow, out of all of the rounds, it seems, Dignitas are going to be able to steal this one away. Zarte's going to go down, and Dig have taken number 15. How on earth is that the round that wins? Huge from Rubino. And Dig will take map point. CT side with that many rounds in a row. Are they going to fall at the final hurdle? Wanting to take this to overtime. They win 9 in a row. Didn't quite manage the 1 versus pistols. Now the T side have the money to play with. Or back onto Ott, and the CT side, of course, having no trouble buying themselves. Molotov going to be thrown in. Once again, it's going to be the B site hit from Dignitas. Sergey playing around the edge of the smoke. Not really a chance for him to retreat here, and he's actually going to be going running into the angle. It is going to be the first kill going the way of Dignitas, as they do now look to just push back down the banana. Lol, taking a little bit of damage. Only going to be 2 players actually on the site itself. Autumn will be holding the cross. They do look to peek out, and Fox just wide peeks him, catches him off guard. Caron now the only one left, and he's already going to be dropped so low. It's looking like Dignitas right at the depths after losing 9 rounds straight have now got this back to a 5 versus 2 with the map in their favor. Only 2 people stand in their way. Zate with the AWP and Alexi on his rifle, looking to try and sneak back through the smoke. Molotov going to be thrown in, buying even more time for the T side. Lol will finish off onto Zate, and it is Alexi at a 1v5 right at the depths. Dignitas have taken map number 2. This semi-final is not over. A nice attempt at a comeback from HAVU, but it wasn't quite to be. And we will be heading on to a 3rd map. Guys, make sure you join me. If you have enjoyed, you can type !caster. Any follows are appreciated. I've enjoyed myself. I'm glad that this is continuing. And I will see you on train in just a moment.
E-gaming bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
CS.money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.money, the best service for trading your skins.